Peter. This is the Peter on Health channel. This video is called Geoengineering Last Friday? Question mark. Yeah. So last Friday I had a hike with a friend in kind of southern part of Silicon Valley, and we were up on the hill, looked in the sky, and saw these contrails. These are different ones. This picture is, so I drove home, and we live about 50 miles south of Silicon Valley, and I took this picture through the windshield of my car when I was about 15 minutes from our, kind of ranch we live on out in the country. And just look at that. Zing, 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 zing. Like all these straight lines. Straight lines. Now look, the road's got straight lines. Zing, look at that. Straight lines. That's man-made. Man makes straight lines. I'm in a house, I'm in an apartment, hotel room in Athens, Greece, actually. And the room is all full of straight lines. But what do we see in nature? We see chaos. This is a book I recently read. I bought a while ago, and I recently read it. It's a mathematical techniques that kind of emerged in the last 50 years that have kind of blown open the idea of nature. That nature is chaotic but ordered, meaning that you cannot predict what's happening next. There's no way. But you can have a general idea. And that general idea is, you step back and you got a larger view, and you come closer and it's the same damn thing up close. So there's a pattern in nature, and it keeps evolving over time, but it's unpredictable. But it's almost never a straight line. Now these people, this guy Dana Wigington will say it's geoengineering. And like I said, in the video I did, I introduced it and said I heard about it through, AM 60, The Answer radio station. Yeah, I'm leaning toward believing it. I'm just saying, like, when I first read that, and I thought, I couldn't remember last time I saw these straight lines in the sky. And there it was, a week ago, Friday morning, the Silicon Valley sky was full of these. And they would just linger in the sky. Like I'm saying, by the time, I was, left the hike, we noticed it on the hike, then I left the hike, and then I'm here, 2 hours had passed. These contrails were still lingering in the sky. What in nature causes, if they were water vapors, first of all, to be formed in a completely straight line, and just to stay stuck in the same part of the sky for hours? I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. None of us. I mean, I'm old, and none of us saw this when we were children. So, whether it's geoengineering, I mean, is a question. Whether it's natural is a broader question. And if it's unnatural, well, geoengineering is one answer to how it's unnatural, but probably the likeliest, answer, especially because the silence on it, nobody talks about it. I mentioned it to my friend, and, my friend was vague about it, didn't know what it was about. We're not taught that, And I have even a climate change friend who was one of these COVID propagandist believers who sarcastic about the idea that this could have anything to do with climate change. So yeah, it's an uphill fight for Dana Wigington, but I'll tell you, it was disturbing to see this in the Silicon Valley sky last Friday morning.